Good evening and welcome back to another Sunday night shave. Like I said last Sunday night, I have a very special shave tonight. I found a gem on the Facebook wet shaving buy sell trade groups. One of them, I can't remember which one it was in, but I picked up me a tub of Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Gondolier, or Gondolier, however you want to pronounce that. Gondolier Old World scent. Has a very good scent to it. I mean, it's almost a full tub. I think the guy said it had been used less than a handful of times. So I was pretty fortunate to find that. But not only the soap, the aftershave splash as well. Now, the aftershave splash has been used. I've used it a couple of times since I've gotten it. And we'll talk more about the aftershave when we get to the post-shave routine. But this will be the soap for the evening. Now, initial impressions, I smelled it and it instantly reminded me of the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Future Fiction. They're just, for some reason, right off the puck. Sitting here now, having sniffed it about 8 or 9 times, is different. But initially, they smelled similar to me. I'm sure that if I sat here and continued to smell it, it would be different completely. But initially, I was thinking they were very similar. So that may be something your nose picks up on as well. But it's a really good, really great scent. So that'll be the soap for tonight. Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Gondolier. We'll show you the gear that I'm going to use tonight. I've used the soap once since I bought it. And I'm going to be using my Stirling Soap Company Boar hairbrush tonight. Trying this out again. I used it this week and got a really good shave with it. And I think it's just my technique. I think I shake too much water out of the Boar when I'm loading the brush. So we're going to try that this evening. Razor for tonight is going to be my go-to for my head. Seems to be my go-to, my red tip Gillette Super Speed. And blade for the evening is going to be the Gillette Wilkinson Sword Saloon Pack blade. So I'll go ahead and get that put in the razor. A lot of guys like to roll their R's. Don't know why. I'm American. I don't do that. I don't have that enunciation of the letter R. All right, so we will start getting this ready. I'm gonna pour the water out of the bowl. I've been watching some other guys wet shaves. And they just shake the water out. Pretty much shake until it quits dripping. And then go into about a 30-second lather. So that's what I'm going to do. We'll get this lather whipped up and I'll be right back with you. So we have the lather whipped up here. Nice lather here. Nice lather. We'll show you that in the bowl. Good stuff. The scent is great on this. I am going to use the cube tonight. I think that's one thing that really helps the Boar brush is using the cube on the head. So we'll get the water turned on. I hope you've enjoyed the new format that I'm trying out with my videos, where I'm going to try cutting out the actual shave of the wet shave video. Flash made a comment about me being a trendsetter, not shaving in my wet shave video. I'm really, for me, where I do 3 passes and it's not a quick shave, so to say. There's a whole lot of me just standing here and you just watching music, or you watching me shave my head. And I mean, if you were here, it would be easy to talk in person for 30 minutes or 20 minutes or however long some of my videos have been. But what is on my head? Fuzz. But it's kind of hard to do that when it's just me sitting here trying to think of things to say. So by cutting out the actual shave part, you still get my thoughts, my impressions on the soap or the razor or the brush or whatever I'm trying out that's new that week. And we'll see. Let me know what you think in the comments below. A few people have commented about it. So let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't, just comment and tell me, hey, go back to your way you were doing things. I like the way you were doing things. And if that's the case, we'll go back to doing it that way. But all right, I'm just wiping the excess off the cube here. My original cube's getting pretty slim. I have another one here that I won from Mr. Dave Kelly in the Rich Man group. And as soon as I get done with this cube, I'll open that one up that he sent me. I just didn't see any need in opening the second one when I still had the first one to use. Did buy some other products. I think I mentioned that in my last video. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. I don't remember. But I bought some other soaps from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. And I'll go ahead and show you those now. Won't keep you in suspense. Well, let me start getting the lather on the head here. All right. Again, the smell is great on this soap. Smells fantastic. But while I'm lathering up here, I'll show you the soaps that I bought. So the first one that I've purchased is Et2. This is both of these are Phoenix Artisan Accoutrement soaps. This is Et2. This is Phoenix's Mr. Douglas Smythe's take, I believe, on the classic Fabergé Brut scent. And I'll tell you what, it's got a great spicy Brut scent to it. I love it. I was trying, I have the hardest time trying to find vintage items on eBay. I was going to try to buy some Fabergé Brut, see if I could find a bottle. And I found one guy selling some, but a bunch of people were like, I didn't get the classic Fabergé, even though that was what the listing said. So I'm probably just not going to try and get some. If you have some and you want to sell it, leave me a message in the comments below, and we'll see if we can work out a deal to get that off your hands. But I got that one, and the other one that I got is the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Classico Bay Rum. And I believe that I looked the scent profile up for this one. This is Bay Rum without the clove. This has no clove. And I'll tell you what, this is very similar. So it's really a great pairing, which is why I bought it. I was hoping that they would pair well. But it pairs really nicely with my Derby City Chop Shop small batch shave tonic, because it is scented in bay rum. So they go really well together. So I was really happy about that. All right, there we go. We are all lathered up for the first pass. You can't see it very well because of the light above your head. But we will go ahead and I will get the majority of the hair knocked down, and I will come back to you with my thoughts. So that's the first pass done. The cube, man, if you've not tried the cube, you need to give it a shot. It's great. It's fantastic. I'm just kind of working it in right now to the lather, just to try and help with that slickness factor that the cube gives the soap. Because the cube is used for multiple things, and the way that Douglas advises that you use it is you wash your head with it first, rinse it off, and then apply it across the grain, just like I did. I go against it. I just rub it on my scalp. Don't work it in the second time and just build your lather on top of that, or apply your lather, or lather as you normally do. I mean, look at this. Look, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. And it works all those extra oils in, all those extra butters, everything that's in the cube is now in your lather. And it just continues the shave and makes it more enjoyable. I've said this in past videos. I don't want to have to use a pre-shave. If I'm going to pick up a soap, I want to pick up a soap and know that, all right, I'm going to get a good shave with this, even if I decide not to use my pre-shave today. Otherwise, what's the point? What's the point in having that soap if it's not going to perform well on its own? And Douglas's soaps do not need a pre-shave in any shape, form, or fashion. I could have gotten a really good shave without the cube. I just like the menthol that the cube gives, and it helps the lather be better as far as more voluminous. Voluminous? Is that the correct word to use there? Voluminous. But if you've not tried the cube, I suggest you get it. It's not that expensive. You can get it in the cube like I have, or the tube, and apply it like deodorant. Only don't use it as deodorant. I don't reckon that would fare very well. All right. In an upcoming video, I want to use the cube alone by itself as a shave soap, just to see how well it does. I know a few guys in the Rich Man group have talked about it, but I've never done it. I've never seen anybody do it, so I want to give that a shot. All right, we're all lathered up for the second pass. That pass was with the grain everywhere. This pass will be across the grain and then with the grain on the back, and I'll catch you right after these short messages. This episode brought to you by speeding tickets and weepers. Oh man, I got myself good. Can you see that? I was going across and I felt, it's like I scraped it. I think I had a cut there or a pimple or something. So just a 2-pass tonight. I'm not looking for BBS or anything of that nature. Before I do that though, I do want to do the sideburns. I've not washed anything off. I've really rinsed off the soap, but with PAA, the residual slickness is ridiculously crazy. So I've wet. Now we're gonna all right, that side's done. Now we do the other side. Without getting blood on my hand, that is. And we're done. All right, so wipe the shaver off. Bleeding that bad. Ridiculous, man. Man can't even shave. Man can't do nothing without bleeding. Man, it burns. I scraped it. All right, we're gonna wet the scalp again. Gonna hit it with the old trusty alum block. I think the Gillette Wilkinson Sword Saloon packs are maybe just a little too sharp. In the red tip for the scalp. I've had good shaves in the past with them, but I think it may just be a little too much for my head. I know they do great in the tech, and I was hoping that I need to keep better notes. Oh yeah, she burns. Woo! Oh, burns. Call it. Got reflexes like a cat. Like a dead cat. All right. Man, that burns. Note to self, take better notes. Some guys keep a notebook. I know that Sugar Daddy shaves. I've watched his videos. I'm not going to act like I watch every one, because if I remember correctly, he posts a shave a day. He shaves every single day and uploads every one, if not almost every one. And the way he talks, I think the man's got a notebook that he keeps all of his notes in about how much water each soap takes and how long to lather each brand of soap and each formulation of that brand of soap. It's just, he does a lot. Man, I'm bleeding like crazy. That's going to need to be doctored off screen, I'm afraid. I don't own a styptic pen. I need to buy one the next time I'm at Wally World or Rite Aid or somewhere. I am going to be buying some Brute to go along with my Et2. Man, I love the smell of this stuff. It smells fantastic. The wife hates it. She absolutely hates it, which makes me sad. But all's well that ends well. All right, so aftershave time. Gondolier. I'm not sure how old this is. I know that Douglas has his aftershaves in a different style of bottle now. And there is an 07 on the bottom of this. I don't know if that has any indication as to how old it is. But that is on the bottom of the bottle. Now, I will say this. For me, anyways, the way that I think and the way that my sniffer and my olfactory works, this smells different in the bottle compared to dried on the skin. And I had never... I've said this in the past. I've never been much of an aftershave guy. I shave and I'm done. Typically, it used to be. I'm a little bit more refined now, so to say. But I never had aftershaves. It was just not something I ever put on. I didn't care about the smell after. But now that I'm kind of getting into things, well, not kind of. I'm knee deep in this. That's a lie. I'm hip deep. I'm chest deep. I'm drowning this hole with all of you guys. But this is my first aftershave from Douglas as far as an artisan aftershave. Well, that's not true. I've got the Small Batch Shave Tonic and the Oleo Soapworks Polar. But this, as far as scent is concerned, smells different once it's dried compared to when it's wet. And I don't know the chemistry in that. I don't know the science behind that, but that's how I feel about this soap. Or not this soap, but this aftershave. It's late, I'm tired, I'm sorry. I'm rambling. All right, let's put the aftershave on. Y'all ready to see me cry like a little girl? Burns. But the wife likes the smell of this. We'll put just a tad more on. I'm gonna have to buy some of this when I run out. It's fantastic. Christmas time, here I come. Oh man, it smells amazing. I did a wedding a few weeks ago and I wore this to the wedding. Oh. Stephen Ray, buddy, that's for you. And that's the shave, folks. We'll just recap real quickly. We used Gondolier by Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements in the red tip with the Gillette Wilkinson Sword Saloon Pack blade. We'll go ahead and pull that out of the razor and throw that blade in the disposal. I've said this before. Tobbs 10 is where I keep my old razor blades. This was the first soap I ever bought. Coconut Luxury Shaving Cream. Need to get some more of that junk. It's amazing. Smells really good. Best coconut scent in the world. Well, I don't know. Soap Commander's Liberty's pretty good. But we used the homemade salsa bowl and the Stirling Boar hair brush. Followed that up with the RazoRock Alum. And finished off with Gondolier aftershave, the matching aftershave. Hope you've enjoyed tonight's episode. Again, I hope you're enjoying the new format of me cutting out the actual shave, trying to streamline the video. I know a lot of guys watch wet shavers, not necessarily mine in general, mine specifically, but wet shaving in general, to see a product that you've not used or not tried, and you want to get somebody else's opinions on it. I know that a few people have told me that because of videos I've done, they've purchased certain products, and I'm glad I could help you. I'm glad that's why I did this, so that I could give people my impressions of things, and so that I could talk about things that I like and things that we like together. You and me and you and I. So, hope you like the new format. Like I said, leave me a comment in the section below, and let me know how you feel about it, what you think. Maybe comment some things you'd like to see me try. I won't tell the wife that I'll buy it, but that's between me and you. She don't watch these, so it doesn't matter. So just let me know. Just send me a message. Leave me a comment. Just let me know. If you've got something you want to see me try or want to see me buy, let me know, and I'll try to get my hands on it. I'll try to acquire it, and we'll use it. Hope you've had a good viewing experience, and we'll see you next Sunday night.